local area joining us today. Riley, talked to head coach Julie Folks and said she's really excited about the atmosphere and just being able to get the kids excited and get involved today.
And of course, an early morning and a great way for us to even like getting all the cheers, the excitement from the kids early in the morning here. But yeah, once again, for this program, for the university as a whole, really important for them to involve the kids and really get this college on-campus experience. And not only that, but be able to come out and see the athletics department and what they're able to do here today.
Of course, kids are welcome to a really good game today between these two, Marshall and Appalachian State, two of the top scoring defenses in the Sun Belt. Marshall first, Appalachian State second. And of course, the Mountaineers really good shooting-wise, the top team in field goal percentage in the conference.
And I think one of the messages is going to be today is just staying tall on defense, especially if you are Marshall going against a team who shoots so well from the floor and from the three-point line, as well as, that two-point field goal range. And being able to stay on top of it and apply a lot of pressure. And another important thing I'd like to touch on, winning that rebounding battle. App State, a team that rebounds very well, and Marshall going to have to try to match that here today.
Look at that for the Mountaineers, 7th in the conference in rebounds per game. So you had a look at head coach Julie Folks and also head coach for Appalachian State, Laura Sharp. Leo Trigny stands in the circle for Marshall. Deja Mitchell for Appalachian State. We have tip. And Tamaya Lewis-Uzi gets the possession for the Thundering Herd, finds Meredith Mayer, who's wearing a different jersey number. Today, we'll talk about that here shortly. Peyton Illerton with the basketball. Marshall has the first possession. Olivia Olson, far side wing. Now kicks top of the key to Peyton Illerton, who drives down the left side of the lane, puts up shot off the backboard. No good. Great defense from the Mountaineers. And a defensive board early from Feryal Defna Atla. Emma Smith, our impact today, with the basketball, gets it over near side to Emily Heggie. Back to Smith, now bounce pass. On the perimeter, and ball deflects around, and a whistle blows. We'll have a quick foul. That's going to be on Olivia Olson, trying to fight for the basketball. Trying to fight with Deja Mitchell, for possession.
And that's, like I said, a lot of what you're going to see today. Aggressive play, going to have to stand tall on defense. You like to see the hustle here early, really getting a quick start to the morning.
Right and early. Emma Smith will inbound for the Mountaineers. Has to get in really quickly. Almost got that 5-second call, but got it in just in time to Jay McBride. Now down, low block. Back out to Smith. Smith pulls up a mid-range jumper, and that looks good for Appalachian State. Take a look at starters for Marshall, presented by Highmark. Tamaya Lewis-Uzi, Olivia Olson, Leotra Marigny, Peyton Illerton, and number 6'7", Meredith Mayer, making the kids happy today, wearing a different jersey number. And a pass goes wide of Olivia Olson. That'll be a turnover on Marshall, the first turnover of the game for either squad. And the Mountaineers with a great start. We'll have a look at the Appalachian State starters. Also presented to you by Highmark. Emma Smith, Jada McBride, Feryal Defna Atla, along with Tasia Mitchell and Emily Heggie. Three-point shot, no good from Emma Smith. Rebounded by Olivia Olson underneath the basket. Olson going coast to coast, fakes the pass to Whitney. Olivia Olson gets Marshall's first bucket of the day. Nice shot by Olson to go coast to coast and fake the pass to Leotra Marigny, who was standing inside the paint, but takes it herself. McBride, top of the key, now drives to the left side of the lane and pass down the baseline and could not connect with Tasia Mitchell. That one goes out of bounds. Marshall basketball.
And that's one thing Marshall has done pretty well this year, applying that defensive pressure, forcing a lot of turnovers. And one thing they've especially done well is getting out in transition off of those turnovers and creating a lot of scoring opportunities.
Marshall 17th in the nation in turnovers forced per game, 7th in total turnovers forced in the country. Mayer, three-point shot early, no good. Battle for the rebound, and Defna Atla comes away with the board for the Mountaineers. 6'3" sophomore forward. Heggie down the lane, pass inside, and connects. Deja Mitchell with a bucket. Mountaineers jump out in front, 4-2, 7:33 left to go in the first quarter. Illerton, near side wing. We'll just give it to Tamaya Lewis-Utsi, who's been phenomenal for Marshall so far this season. Lewis-Utsi dribbling her way in. Little step back fade. Gets back in the ball. Time's up. Not sure how in the world that shot went in. Kind of a sideways shot from Lewis-Utsi. It gets it to fall. That pass is deflected. Smith's pass deflected by Meredith Mayer right to the hands of Tamaya Lewis-Utsi. Another turnover for Appalachian State. Lewis-Utsi takes it to the rack. Shot no good. Rebound thrust back to Lewis-Utsi. That's good for two.
If you're App State, that's the last thing you want. Tamaya coming off of a big game against EKU, getting back on the board here a few times early.
Early 4 points for Tamaya Lewis-Utsi. Marshall going full court defense. And Heggie breaks it, goes coast to coast. And Heggie, nice response for Appalachian State. Emily Heggie ties it back up at 6 in the early going. Peyton Illerton, senior guard from Logan, West Virginia. Steps back, gives it off to Olivia Olsen near side wing. Olsen dribbles back, three-point shot. Nice step back for Olivia Olsen. Connects for the first triple for the Thundering Herd. And a quick timeout. And looks like head coach Laura Sharp is arguing something to the officials. Not sure what the argument is about.
I don't think she ever called a timeout then, as the argument might be. They come out of that rather quickly. If she did call a timeout, then I'm not certain that she did. Get another look at the nice step back you said behind the back there, and just look at the confidence, the ability to set the feet quickly and get off a nice three-pointer from that right wing.
Olivia Olsen struggled against Eastern Kentucky, went 0 of 7 from three-point land. 32% three-point shooter on the year, the young freshman. Blocked. Leota Marigny denies the shot. Goes out of bounds. Ball will stay with Appalachian State. Leota Marigny, who has started the last couple of games, gets the block. Appalachian State will have the inbound to the left of the basket. Emma Smith will inbound. And a discussion from officials. Timberland Yeast checks in for Marshall, Jada Burton in for Appalachian State. Pericic also just checked in for the Mountaineers. Bounce pass to Burton. Burton goes top of the key to Tasia Mitchell. Mitchell back to Smith. Smith, mid-range jumper, hits off the front of the rim, no good, but an offensive rebound. A bounce pass inside. Beal puts up a shot. It's no good. Beal, offensive board, puts it back up and goes out of bounds back to Appalachian State. Of course, Riley, these are two teams that have really had success in non-conference play. Appalachian State 6-3, Marshall 9-3, winning 4 straight games. Look, Marshall preseason-wise picked 8th in the conference in the preseason polls. Appalachian State 9th. So these two, according to the conference voters, neck and neck.
And as I mentioned earlier, Ben, talking about Marshall, the scoring output, really what has been doing it, and I see they're winning 7 of their last 8. And that has really been the difference maker for a Marshall team. Like you said, these out-of-conference games, they've started off very hot.
Jada Burton could not connect on a three-point shot. Timberland Yeast with a defensive rebound for Marshall. Illerton, step back. Maybe had an open shot, but gives it off to Meredith Mayer. King, Yeast, driving into the lane. Yeast back to Blessing King. Now drives in. King back-to-back double-doubles for Marshall. Illerton, bounce pass. Yeast could not connect on the shot. And nearly a shot clock violation anyway for Marshall. And a possession that comes up empty. Good defense for the Mountaineers. Smith top of the key goes right side to Mitchell. Tasia Mitchell, junior guard from Riverside, California. Now mid-range jumper. And nice stroke from Emma Smith. Finds nothing but net. And the Mountaineers within 1. to Illerton. Started every game this season for Marshall, 11 points. And the last time out against Eastern Kentucky, Mayer. Back to Illerton, top of the key, now goes back to Mayer. That's almost taken away by Jada Burton. Illerton will jack step into the lane, puts up a shot off the backboard, no good. Again, great defense from Appalachian State. Mountaineers going quick, three-point shot from the far side corner is good. Deja Mitchell hits one.